Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, her ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her disguise. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chauncey cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
With a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins number one.
I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. In the road, right, wow. I stood up, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Green Bay Packers. Joey Slough, the kicker, stands ready, and off we go from Lambeau. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, field, black. Struck 33, yellow, change.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. We'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
Talk about this Miami defense. They were strong last week, CD, and then went over New England.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark.
Ready.
You give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Really good play, of course. Pretty nice effort.
And he's got a touchdown, and he's got the first down.
It's a gain of 18.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Love. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Ready?
Again, it's Love. To the right side, intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield over the 39-yard line.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
couldn't get it to check out. That gets him all the way to the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
It's now
Short
second
completion,
and
just 4 yards.
24-yard
And that's
line.
going to bring up second down. Inside handoff to Mixon. He's able to go the 29, just short of the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Throwing. Love. Will try to pick it up himself. And with a pass, he releases it without falling incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
How about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They're
Changing this at the line.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now H.A. on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside. Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Colbert. Connection to Walker. Going across the formation. And he takes it down the 10-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Back to throw. Colbert. This is caught. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And we're getting second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
See if they can make something happen, but he ends up going into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Off the middle, H.A. And the deal only really much there is only going to get a yard with the 2-yard line.
That's Melvin Man who just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Waiting for the goal. Colbert. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A skillful defender. And he'll be brought down right on the track of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ready?
Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he will be out of bounds here. What will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blaster. 6. Yellow. 43. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Packers are 12-4 now on the year. They're kind of feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
50, quick stick, mega. Cut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they'll be taken down before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Offense was moving a little bit, having back on their heels, but they had a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Mix it up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. They'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Third down and 10.
On the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Ray Sisko. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here on near the 40. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now he's going to step up and run. Now this throw deep to Kraft. It's caught inside the 30. That is brought down after a very nice game. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 27th. Out of the shotgun, they run to Mixon. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. Eat old blue. Ready.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. He's going to take it in. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
Important about this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. And make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Complete to number 85. It's 2nd down. Brings up 2nd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to get a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head scheme with him.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And then he faced with a 3rd and inches.
This is zone defense, and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call. You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1:57 to go in his first half on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop the throw. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. And he'll go down at the 26 for a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Second down and 4.
The Packers' 26-yard line.
Back to throw again. Powers throw. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14.
First down.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
First down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it dropped. The 15-yard line. The Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Second down.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Colbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
One of the best ones when they figure out how to make a play. We're saying that's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. From the gun on 3rd down. Colbert. Working the middle of the field. He's got there complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
14. Packers 7.
Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Third time here this half, it's intercepted. Quick turnaround by Shotgun. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as he's found the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
He's taken down.
It's a pickup for 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think that it's a line to play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few
1st and 10. A run straight ahead with A.J. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple in the 2nd down.
He's brought down. From an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's look over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
A gain of 9
Defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving them. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
This is surprising offense there, Carter. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall.
And hit it hard, because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Both sides searching for adjustments. 3rd and 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd
From the
again.
game, he gets it. And he tackled about 2 yards shy of the game. A 1-yard pickup and leads to the 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to go to the 31 for the 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now again to Jacobs running right to about the 35 in 2nd down.
Nice act by Beno on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
To Mixon. And space tough to come by there. As he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Marshawn Lattimore.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
7th play of the drive now as they come up
Here
on
we
the
go.
3rd and 3.
Ready. Cycle. 52 Blues. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got Packers 1st down. Although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4. He got 4 on 3rd down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Love now. His passes are intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything done, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys are looking at the review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to them. How did each play work? Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Back now at Lambeau. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. It's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. This one past the 30 down to the 25. 63 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. Swing this out wide. Here's Achane. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
3-yard pickup.
Randy, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts. They're giving credit. They've got to hold on to the football.
Gain of 8.
They just keep marching right along. First down. They've got the lead there. Need to put that ball in there with a little extra zip and put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? That can get on you through the leg in that matter. And he handled it well and picked up the first down.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do this, you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or you just coming from all angles.
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
At the 2-yard line.
2nd and 2. Quick throw there is incomplete. Precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And another throw incomplete.
Intended for Devon Achane.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Sly able to put this one through. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on the last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
A 6-yard pickup.
A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Try to play these explosive plays. That would be the key to this drive.
He'll be taken down the net before he works it past the 50.
This open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're taking the pass
at the
first.
46-yard line.
Ready?
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
2 minutes
7.
left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready, cycle. Let's ready.
Love looking to throw it. He finds Pickens over the middle. And past the 35, will he drop the yard or just shy of the 30? All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Okay, ready? Set, ready.
Here's Love. That'll be incomplete. They took a shot as he let that go. But it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball. They also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That is incomplete. Lloyd had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Set, go team. Go get him. 45, wide. Ready, ready.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught and touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. No going for 2. They'll kick the punt after. Extra point left over. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Packers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football. Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that long. Just take care of the ball and close out the game.
Will they close it out at the
33-yard line?
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And Walker has it. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
These guys are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they run 1st down. And get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them.
cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your mans have been to jail before? Whoa. And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they gonna click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Tried to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. With the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put him in the stead. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out.